is Cloud Shell. Cloud Shell is web-based command line console to manage your Google Cloud account. My name is Rohit Garg and I welcome you on our YouTube channel Decode ITES. Decode ITES provides you single learning platform for multiple IT technologies. Today's topics are what is Cloud Shell, how Cloud Shell works, and demo of Cloud Shell. What is Cloud Shell? Opposite to Google SDK that you need to download or install on your system and need key-based authentication to access your GCP environment, Cloud Shell is web-based command line feature to manage your infrastructure and application. It's a web-based tool that allows you to manage your GCP environment from command line. There is no need to install and configure Google Cloud SDK. You just need to connect to Google Cloud Console and launch Cloud Shell from there. Cloud Shell comes up with 5 GB of persistent disk to secure and save your data. For the first time, you need to activate the Cloud Shell. After that, you just need to launch it. Google provides a Cloud Shell with preloaded long list of tools and softwares like Kubernetes, Docker, MySQL, Python, Ruby, Node.js. This ease up your installation and configuration part for both administrators and developers. On the other hand, if you download the SDK on your local environment and configure all these tools and softwares for your system, is going to take a huge time and configuration part is also a bit tricky. But using a cloud shell, everything is ready-made and you can concentrate on your core development. In last slide, we have seen what is Cloud Shell. Now we will see how it works in background. Whenever user requested a Cloud Shell, Google Cloud Platform provisioned a E2 small Google Compute Engine virtual machine running on a Debian-based Linux operating system. Each user session will get a separate machine and machine will be deleted after 1 hour of inactive sessions. That means in case 100 of users are using Cloud Shell right now, that means Google will be running 100 of different machines for each of them. A persistent disk of 5 GB is mapped as a home directory with each new machine. A persistent disk of 5 GB is mapped as a home directory with new VM each time. That means as and when user requested, new machine will be created and persistent disk of 5 GB in which you have saved your data will be attached to that VM automatically. Cloud Shell automatically authenticates using credential provided to log in GCP console. That means we need not to provide any special credentials or separate credentials to connect Cloud Shell. Cloud Shell is global service offered by Google. Based on your user location, the nearest zone will serve the machine for your Cloud Shell. That means it doesn't mean a particular zone or region is specifically built to support a Cloud Shell functionality. This is a global service and each zone having that functionality on basis of your actual or physical location, Google Cloud decide which zone will serve you. VM assigned for Cloud Shell to use with root permissions. You can run root level actions with this machine. So you have the full permissions over this machine. VM machine based on Linux OS, so that helps you to use it on basis of your Linux knowledge without extra learning. In case you found it slow, you can enable boost mode for Cloud Shell. By enabling boost mode, your Cloud Shell VM from default E2 small machine type offering to E2 medium VM instance. So it will upgrade it to the next level of machine and increase the power of your machine. It will disconnect your user session, but it will be free and Google do it without any charges. In case something goes wrong with configuration files, Cloud Shell will stop immediately. You can add Cloud Shell safe mode equals to true in URL to log in safe mode to troubleshoot the issues. In safe mode, you will log in as a root user. By default, you will be logged in as your account, but you have the root permissions. Using a safe mode, you will be connected as a root user. So let's start with demo. In demo, we will see what is Cloud Shell. We will try some basic commands. We will see how we can enable the boost mode and how we can start Cloud Shell in safe mode. To launch a Cloud Shell, you first need to connect your Google Cloud Platform account, and this is our home page. In top bar, you can see activate Cloud Shell. So this is the first time you have to activate it. After that, from the top, you can see we have an option of activating Cloud Shell. So we will click it, and processing is going on to activate it. It's asking to continue. Provisioning your Google Cloud Shell machine. As discussed in slide, Google will provision separate machine for each user. So this is the Cloud Shell machine, and Cloud Shell is connected using the same credentials by which I have connected to my GCP console. I connected automatically with my Google console account, and I'm having the root permissions. So let's see what is the current parent directory. Currently I am in my profile. So let's create one file here, and we will disconnect this session and reconnect the Cloud Shell, and we will see if that file is persistent to ensure that whatever file we will save or whatever scripts we will create here will be persistent and will not get destroyed or will not get deleted once you disconnect your session. So add some text here. Let's save the file. Let's check what is there in file. So reconnect test. So we will disconnect this session. Our cloud session is disconnected. We will close it. We will close it. So let's reconnect with Cloud Shell. It's again provisioning the machine, because as mentioned in slide, every time you connect, Google will create a separate machine for you. So again, we will move it to a separate window. So let's see what is the parent directory. We are here. Let's see if we have the file. Yeah, it's there, and we connect to test. That means whatever file, whatever script you will generate and save here, it will be available even if you connect your session or you will close your session. So this is something completely a Linux-based system. You can see the Linux-based system. You can check the version and OS version used. So this is the details. All Linux command will work here. So your Linux knowledge, you can explore Google Cloud Shell. To enable the boost mode, you need to click here and you can click the boost mode. Enabling boost mode is temporary solution or temporarily increase your VM machine power. Once you enable it, all sessions will be in boost mode for next 24 hours. This is currently an experimental basis and there is additional limit in future. So there are lots of things. Just restart. It will reconnect your machine because Google will provision a different machine for you. So Google is provisioning the new machine. This is our boost mode Cloud Shell VM. Version, OS version and other things will be same. The only difference will be the hardware power, which is increased from E2 small, it upgraded to E2 medium. One more thing we will check, that we have created a file in E2 small machine. So let's see if that file is available in E2 medium. It's available. So whatever type of machine Cloud Shell is using in background, as and when machine comes up, it will attach your persistent disk of 5 GB and whatever files are there, you can access them. Now the last thing is how to connect using safe mode. You can click here. Enabling safe mode will restart your Cloud Shell VM and login you as a root. This allows you to fix any errors in files in your home directory, then execute on SSH session. Click it. Again, new machine will be provisioned for you. This is our Cloud Shell in safe mode and we have logged in as a root user. To confirm, let's run the command and we can see we have connected as a root user. Friends, gcloud is a very powerful thing and complete Linux scripting and Linux commands is applicable here. Along with that, it's inbuilt with gcloud function, which is the way to manage your Google Cloud account. So in C, gcloud is already there. You can run this command to explore all Google Cloud parameters and functions or options available. You can use them and you can explore them for your command line management. The list is very high and I hope it will be helpful for you. We have completed our today's session on Cloud Shell web-based command line console. I suggest to use it and explore it because it's going to be helpful in upcoming GCP sessions. For any questions or feedback, please leave comment on videos or contact us.
Thanks for watching. Do like, share and comment our videos. Also subscribe to our channel.